All right. In your own words, John, how would you describe the field of health informatics to someone who is not familiar?
Health informatics is a field of healthcare that integrates computer science and information science and promotes safer patient outcomes. Informatics supports patients and healthcare workers alike in their decision-making process. It allows for the continuing collection of a knowledge database for individual patients to help sculpt their care while allowing them active participation. Informatics nurses can work behind the scenes and affect patient population on a larger scale, or they can work one-on-one at the bedside with the nurse. Healthcare informatics has recently had an upswing in the development with the push for patient-centered care. Since many healthcare settings have just recently adopted formal electronic medical records, they are still in the very new stages with lots of room for growth and development. Our healthcare system went live with their electronic medical record in 2012 with phase 1, and every few years they add a new phase with increased technology possibilities for the end user. Informatics is very much driving patient-centered care. It allows for patients to shop around and decide without sole opinions from doctors what the next step of their care might be. Informatics is also a major driver in pay-for-performance types of systems. With statistics so readily available, it makes healthcare facilities work harder to earn their patients. Healthcare systems must stay a step ahead of other facilities in order to stay competitive in today's market. Password-protected information is the first line of defense for healthcare informatics. Passwords today must be very intricate and changed frequently so that information stays secure. Many hospital systems employ entire teams of information security officers to guarantee that security measures they have in place are the latest in technology. Given the fast pace of growth in informatics industry, upgrades are frequently required to edge out the competition. Patient portals that follow the patient throughout the continuum of care are rapidly developing technology. No longer will you be required to fill in the same information time and time again. If the EMR from your primary care integrates with your hospital, your entire medical record is complete with all relevant information available to providers. This will allow them the complete picture and give them more guidance in tailoring your care to your individual needs. For example, if you are recently in the hospital for several days and your hospital is connected with your primary care doctor, he can pull your records up in the office, um, review and provide your next level of care. That could be physical therapy, occupational therapy, rehab, um, see the medications you received in the hospital, adjust them, or add additional outpatient testing. Since electronic medical records are now a mandate, this has driven the expansion of the field of informatics. Many healthcare providers are working hard to ready themselves to be compliant before the mandated date. Healthcare informatics is the future of healthcare. Since it facilitates safer and more coherent care for patients, it is a win for both patients and healthcare providers alike. The field will only continue to grow as technologies improve and can integrate directly to the medical records. Care given can be individualized and will be cohesive from primary care to acute care settings. The ability to multitask is a must in the field of informatics. Advanced computer skills are very beneficial. Project management skills are a plus, and the ability to deeply understand the process and translate those into information systems would certainly serve you in a career in informatics. A desire to effect meaningful change into the system is needed to thrive in the field of informatics. Some of the most challenging aspects are being able to take a process that is already in place and apply technology in a way that improves the process and still delivers a higher standard of care. Seeing that change take place and getting to be part of the improvement of patient care is probably the most gratifying aspect of this work. Most providers begin their career to make a difference in the lives of the population they are providing care to, but to also help other clinicians to improve their care at the same time is immensely satisfying. Develop your understanding of the technology systems already in place. Strive to make your practice the best that it can be and take the same initiative towards improving within the EMR. Seek more knowledge and basic understanding about the current systems and think of ways that you can implement new ideas to improve the care given around you. An example of that is improving a nurse on the floor could see ways that their workflow could be improved so they could consult a informatics nurse to help possibly create that. My background experience was an OR nurse, and I helped develop and implement the very first EMR in my hospital. It was my responsibility to build preference cards in my area as part of the project. I also got to join on integrated testing events prior to the Go Live event. Since I was a super user and had advanced training, I worked hand in hand as a first line of support in my department during the Go Live of EMR. I was there to answer questions and give my help as needed to individuals that needed extra help. Since I was in the beginning of the project, I got called upon to test further future upgrades and to support their integration in the system. My typical day has no typical look. I review charts on quality, I gather the data, develop trends, and go and educate on those trends on quality measures. Also working with the end user on documentation within patient charts and technical support where is needed. It is also my role to help create education as one of the subject matter experts. Multitasking is really important because you can have a task of things you're going to do that day, and then several new projects can come about. You've got to differentiate between what is priority at that time.
Thank you for your time.